Hi everyone, this is a quick tutorial for how to complete Quiz 1 for Math 1229A. Step 1 is to complete Quiz 0.9. That's an OWL quiz. The first question of that quiz is a math question, and the rest of it's like a survey. That survey has some connection to the AVO platform. So complete that quiz first. Next step, on OWL you'll find a new tab called Postum. On that tab is a secret message. It's different for every student, and the message is a link and a username and a class code. The link and username are unique to you. Don't share them with people, don't show anyone. Paste it into your browser, hit enter, and you'll see a window like what's on the video. Your username will be filled in. My username here is a random string of words. Startled neon green elephant. You will have a similar, hopefully better, random string of words. The class code just indicates that this is for Math 1229A, your section, and Fall 2020. So it's just a string that means all that stuff. Password, make a password. Same as always. Make sure they match. If it's red, it means you didn't type in matching passwords. I don't think any particularly strong password is needed. Don't use the same password for anything, blah, 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 blah. You know the drill. Next thing, teacher account. If you want to have a broken account, all you need to do is take a username that's meant for a student, click the teacher account button, and then register. You will not get a teacher account by doing that. You will get a student account with a teacher page, and nothing will work. You won't be able to write your quizzes. I'll have to give you a new username. It only makes teacher accounts for teacher usernames. Next, so don't click that, but you do want to click I agree. Or do you agree? Let's find out. We'll read the agreement, the terms of service together. I lied. I'm not reading all that. I'm just gonna agree. Now I'm gonna register. Okay, my browser is very smart and has filled in the username and password for me. If your browser does not do this, you'll have to do that yourself. I'm going to hit sign in and hope it works. It worked. And instead of giving me my quiz like I want, like just giving me my quiz, it's giving me a welcome page, which is okay. It's telling me some stuff. You can read it if you want. There's a video. You can click on it if you want.
Welcome to the Avocado Core Learning Platform.
I'm going to skip it. So I click to do not show again because I don't want that screen to come up a second time. And what I come to is still not my quiz. Some other stuff. And maybe you're tempted to click it. I'm tempted to click it. I'm going to click it. Linear equation. What is this? This doesn't look like what we're doing. It's stuff we will be doing later. It's kind of a preview. A linear equation is blah, 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 blah. And then you click something that you're afraid of or something you don't want. Like, how do you make it go away? There's no X. I'm looking around. I'm looking off the screen. How do I get rid of this? Do I close everything? Don't close everything. There's a minimize button at the top right. Click that. Okay, and now it's asking me how well did I learn? Well, I didn't use it, so I'm just going to click the X button here. And you want to see more of these things, go from recommended to do. And then they're all there, all the different topics, and it's a ton of topics you can go through. Cofactor matrix, determinant, rank, things we're going to talk about towards the end of the course. Vectors, what's there? Hey, that sounds familiar. Something about vectors. I'll read it, maybe, or maybe I'll just press the practice concept button and get right to the question. And it's asking me to create a vector, or asking me to create the vector that is equivalent to a directed line segment given 2 points P and Q. And you can look at the notes for how to do that. Actually, let's do it. Let's do it together. What's the first component going to be? Its first component is 92. The second component is going to be 0. I'm just making up numbers. This is wrong. And the third component is -5. Okay? So notice to make a third component, I had to add the plus button. To get rid of that third component, I'm going to hit the garbage can to throw it in the garbage. I want it back. Oh, I can't remember what I put. Doesn't matter. -55. I lied. I do remember, but I'm going to change it. Okay, and that's my answer. I'm going to click submit and see what it says. It says, where do you think you made the mistake? I think I made the mistake with vectors, I'm pretty sure. It's telling me what the answer is. The answer is supposed to be 1, 6, negative 1, and 92, 0, negative 55 is not 1, 6, negative 1. So that's why it's wrong. I did not give it the answer that it wants. So my mastery level of vectors is currently at 0%. To fix that, I have to get this question right. I can do that by practicing more or finish for now. I'll click finish for now. Oh, it's congratulating me. It really shouldn't. It should really tell me something terrible, but it's nice that way. Okay, I'm going to make this go away by clicking the minimize button. And I don't really want to answer this question right now. You can if you want though. All right, that's enough of that. That's not my quiz. Where's my quiz? Well, next thing you have to do is you have to click my classes. So I click my classes. More stuff you can go through if you want. Another video that you can watch. I don't know how long it is. Let's see.
In my classes page, you will find audio
again, short video, 2 minutes 39 seconds. It's shorter than my videos.
By clicking.
And then don't show again because I don't want to see it a second time. All right. Now more things appear. Enroll in classes button. What does that do? I click everything I see. It's telling me to enroll in another class. So if you had a second class using AVO, you could put your class code in there. I don't, so I won't. But finally, the thing that I want, the goal is there, my first quiz, which I'm going to click. Now, it's telling me something scary. It looks like I already wrote it, but I know I didn't. What's showing me is what did the rest of the class do? Someone wrote my quiz. Before we get aggravated about that, let's look up at the top. It's telling me when is it open. It opened today. So today, September 12th. It opened at 12 a.m. So this video is late, but that's okay. The time limit is 60 minutes. You will not need 60 minutes. It's only 4 questions. That's what it says at the bottom. Total marks on the test 4. Attempts 100 means you can attempt this 100 times. Only your highest mark will count. Ideally, everyone gets perfect on this quiz because you can do it 100 times and you have a whole hour for each attempt for 4 questions. It's basically a learning quiz, learning how to navigate the system. Now let's look at this histogram. This is a histogram that's very boring right now because only 2 people have done the quiz. 1 person got 0 on it, and 1 person got 2 marks, 2 out of 4. That's giving me some stats. My attempts is blank because I haven't attempted yet. Per question analytics, that's telling me which questions the students get right. Both students got question 1 wrong. Everyone got question 2 wrong. Someone got question 1 or question 3 right. Someone else got it wrong, and the same thing for question 4. So it's giving me some insight into the rest of the class. How they're doing. Anyways, let's write the quiz. I'm going to click Start Quiz, and let's see. It's giving me an email, contact@avocadocoro.com if I have problems. So maybe we'll have problems. We'll have to email them. Then click this button to refresh. I'm tempted, but I won't. Having issues, blah, blah, I want to check your answers. Click here to create a certificate file. Okay, so if things are starting to break, you can click that, it'll save a file, and that file will contain the things that you've been doing, will contain the partial answers that you have, your username, and then that might be part of the debugging process that the software team uses to find out what exactly happened. It should also be recording information about your browser and operating system and all that good stuff. All right, let's go ahead and see the first question. It's giving me a vector u and a vector v. It's asking me for 2u minus 2v. And we're supposed to do that the proper way that we learned in class. I'm not. I'm just going to put a number. And here I'm going to put another number. And there we have it. There's my answer. It's wrong. What if, instead of this question, they gave me a vector with 3 components? And I needed an answer of 3 components. Well, I'll press the plus button. That will give me my 3rd component. I'm going to put a 1 there. And maybe I want a 4th component. Okay, and I want a 0 there. Maybe I clicked the plus button by accident. Oh, why do I have 4 components? I want to get rid of it, throw it in the garbage, press the garbage can. And then I realize, why do I have that 3rd component too? That shouldn't be there. I hit the garbage can again. Notice I cannot hit the garbage can again because I can't go down to lower than 2 components for the vectors as far as the software is concerned. Right, and in that time, I've decided to change my answer to negative 71. To make sure it saves, I'm going to click the Save button. And I bet you don't know what that symbol actually is, unless you're older than the average student in this class. Anyway, second question. Find the vector that is equivalent to the directed line segment. You know how to do that. That was in the week 1 or week 2 videos. You have two points. How do you create a vector that goes between those points? Okay. Notice that these points have 3 components. So my answer has to have 3 components. I'm going to click the plus button right away. But I'm not going to actually give you the answer. I'm going to make a mistake. 65, 12, 400,000. And I'll click save. There's my answer. Okay. Next question is multiple choice. Which of the following is not a unit vector? So you look at the definition for a unit vector in your notes, and you check each one of these to see if it fits the criteria. I know what the answer is right now by staring at it, and you might too. But I'm going to click something wrong because I feel like it. I'm going to click C, because I read somewhere that C is always the answer, so that's what I'm going to do. All right, last question. 2 comma k equals, or 2 comma k is one vector, 8 comma 4 is the other one. Find k such that these vectors are collinear. So what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to solve the problem the way that it's solved in the notes. What am I going to do? Well, I'm going to write the answer is 1 divided by 7, 1/7. Notice that down below it's showing me what I typed. So 1 divide symbol on your keyboard, 7. It's writing it as a nice fraction. Maybe the answer is k over 7. It's telling me it's invalid. I cannot put k. So it's helping me out a little bit. Maybe it's 0 over 7, right? Maybe it's a whole number. Maybe it's just a 3. So you type in whatever you think the answer is. I've changed my mind yet again. I'm going to put it as 3 over 8. I'll hit save, submit my test. Let's see what it says. Error. It says error, and it's not an actual error. It also gave me a countdown, 55 minutes and 53 seconds remaining, so I took not the entire hour, but I got everything wrong, so there's that. It's telling me I have an error. I'm going to click OK. It's now downloaded something to my computer that indicates I have a file that I can send to the AVO team to help debug the error. Please do not send this file. Don't worry about the error that just popped up. It is a fake error. That error may disappear by the time you do this quiz. I'm going to send that. I'm going to send information to the AVO people and tell them that an error is popping up. Okay, and then you can answer this survey if you want. It's optional. If you don't want to answer it, hit the X. If you do want to answer it, then answer it. I'm going to hit the X. All right, and it's going to tell me which things I got right, which things I got wrong. I don't want to ruin all the answers for you, so I will click My Classes. And then click Quiz 1, and now it gives me a new histogram. I have contributed to the histogram. I've added my score of 0, because I got all those questions wrong. I've added my score of 0 to the histogram that 2 people got 0 on the quiz. And by the way, both of those people are me, and the other one's me too, because I was testing this out before I made this video, just to make sure things went smoothly. Now when I click My Attempts, it says my first attempt was 0 out of 4. It tells me when I completed it. I have 100 attempts total, so that means I have 99 left. I want to do it a second time, so I'm going to click the Start Quiz button, except I'm not. The video is done. Hope that helps. See you next time.